Proof I warned. This is how investing legend Michael Burry ended his series of tweets, warning Americans of a massive crisis that will hit before the end of 2021. Just a couple of days later, the Securities and Exchange Commission paid his office a visit, and soon, all of his warnings were gone from Twitter. What he said terrified those in charge so much that they had to silence him. Fortunately, in just a few moments, you'll be shown his exact words, and you'll be able to decide for yourself if you believe him or not. Listen, this is not the first time Mr. Burry tried to warn the public. In 2007, he accurately predicted the housing market collapse, the financial crash, and recession that followed. He faced ridicule and disdain from the clueless experts, CEOs, and economists. But Mr. Burry put his money where his mouth was and got the last laugh at the end. While all the big financial institutions were begging the government for money, he made billions for his clients. His story went on to inspire a best-selling book and an Oscar-nominated movie, The Big Short. This time, however, if he's right, there will be no book or movie to celebrate his prediction. That's why I strongly urge you to pay attention to the next 5 minutes to see what this legendary investor said and make up your mind if he's telling the truth. But before we go any further, be forewarned. What you are about to discover is deeply disturbing, because according to him, what's about to happen before the end of 2021 will be 1,000 times worse than the crisis of 2008. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing, the government can do to prevent this collapse from happening. There is no stimulus package big enough, no interest rate cut big enough, and no tax cut deep enough to prevent the inevitable. In fact, all of these might make the crisis even worse. The sweeping changes in his prediction will turn America into a third world country overnight. Imagine losing your livelihood and not being able to feed your family, watching your retirement savings turn to dust overnight, fighting for scraps or waiting in line for help from FEMA, or losing your house and ending up on the streets. Not surprisingly, the socialist-controlled media will not say a word about his warning. So unsuspecting Americans won't realize they are the sacrificial lambs until it's too late. But because you are watching this presentation right now, you might get a head start on the unsuspecting masses, protect your life savings, and even turn the tables on Wall Street fat cats by making a huge profit. So, to understand why this is Michael Burry's most terrifying and controversial prediction, we need to look at this chart. This shows the average prices of homes on a national level. Burry made his now famous bets that the housing market would go down when this indicator was at the 180 level in 2006. Now, the same indicator is a staggering 230. You would expect that Michael Burry is warning about another imminent housing market crash, but he is predicting the exact opposite. He is expecting home prices to skyrocket. And it's not just home prices that'll go up. His prediction is that we are about to face a tsunami of surging prices in everything from food to gas to cars and electronics. Inflation and then hyperinflation. You might have heard these words around quite a bit. Inflation means that the supply of money grows faster than the supply of goods and services available, causing prices to go up. The delicate balance of supply and demand gets turned on its head because of excess money printed